Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stamping with Amore, and today I have a quilted Christmas box to share with you. I love this box, and this box is super sturdy. I'll show you how to do it here in a minute, but I'm also using the Quilted Christmas framelits for this, and you can create your own designs. I mean, whatever you want. I'm using the Quilted Christmas Designer Series paper, which is this right here. So, it's awesome. I mean, it's got so many different quilt patterns on here, so it's really perfect for this. But I just wanted one. You can make these for any occasion and use your own, your own ideas. I wanted it to kind of look stained glass. That's why I used the black. You can use white for your little frame or whatever you like. I mean, this is so versatile, this framelit set. Also, it coordinates with this Christmas quilt stamp set, so you can do these for birthdays or whatever. You can even stamp your little pieces that fit in here and your little corners. So, I mean, it's just, there's so many options for this box. But since it's the holiday season, I really wanted to make a holiday box. So this is what I'm sharing today. So this, if you buy the framelits with the Quilted Christmas or Christmas quilt, you will get it 10% off, and this is perfect for those who are quilters too. So this is the framelit set. Now, when I first opened it, I thought, how in the world am I going to do this? Until I flipped it over and saw that there were even more on the other side. So this whole one has 15 framelits in it. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. These are the two to create this little black frame. That's another reason I wanted to do it in black, so you can see how this is done. You can use the same colors. I'm not going to use the inside pieces, but I already ran these through the Big Shop because this is going to be a little bit longer anyway, because I'm going to show you how to put together this little quilt piece. It's very simple, but it's a little time consuming, so the video might be a little bit longer, but these pieces also come with it. So you get this also, so you can make a different type of quilt. And there's this looks like a little spool, and then you got a needle here, a star, a little flower, some little holly you can use. And this, I'm not exactly sure what this one is for. Oh, I know what this is for. This is the bottom to use as a tree. And then these are, of course, to use for a tree, or you can create another pattern. It's got the little stitching on these. And then this piece comes on the back with this little poinsettia type. It's a flower, or you can use it as a poinsettia. So what I did is I ran this through the Big Shot. I used both of these framelits. You have to line this one inside the other. You run it through the Big Shot. Let me scoot this out of the way here. And then you just poke these pieces out. And if you're using the same color, you can put these back in, or you can just save them for another project because it would be a really cute. And then you get this frame. So that's the frame that we're using for this. And then you're going to go ahead and you are going to run this through again on the colors or the pattern paper that you want. These are the two that I ran through. And so I got the other, I did run one more through, which is this green right here. And that's what we're going to use on this one, but we're using the opposite because I didn't want to throw any away. So you can make two out of one when you run it through, if that makes any sense. So when you run these through, you're going to have two of each, so you can make opposite colors. Anyway, these are, you'll run this through, and then you're going to use the middle pieces and the squares for your inside pieces. I hope that all made sense. Okay, so we have our frame, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the frame to this piece, which is, this piece is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to show you this part too, and then I'll show you the pieces for the box. So I'm going to use my fine tip glue to adhere it to this base right here. So you're just going to put, and I just ran it on most of the pieces, like all the intersections on this, and I did run through some along because it's, this little point will get little bitty pieces, areas, so you can run it all the way down if you want. It just takes a little bit more time, and I'm trying to make this as short as possible. So I'm just dotting all along the edge here, so it will hit here. Always cover your fine tip right away. It's got this little point because it will dry out and you won't be able to get the tip in, or it'll be hard to get in and you will be bending it. You don't want to do that. So center this in the center of this piece. I hope this is my 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece because it looks longer. I better double check that. 3 1/4. No, it's not. I have another piece I cut somewhere. Okay, so here's that piece right there. So let's go ahead and center it on here. I knew I had another piece cut. I have little pieces of paper everywhere. All right, so that's centered on there. And these are the pieces that I cut out. These are the opposite pieces from this right here. So we're going to do the red on the inside this time, and the outside is going to be the green. And I forgot the side pieces on the green. So let me dig here through my little pile. Okay, so these are all of the pieces that we need to fill in here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, and to do this I used my Tombow and then I ran out. So I'm just going to use my fine tip again, and we're just going to glue these pieces inside. It's just like a little puzzle. It is really fun to do. I really enjoyed it. It's very relaxing. So the inside pieces are going to be, I don't want to do too many at one time because but it's really, really pretty. It makes a really pretty gift. You have to make sure you have the right pieces. Nope, that one's not that. Okay, so you can see how I have it all put together. Isn't that pretty? So it's the opposite of this one. I added this little snowflake. This snowflake is from the Seasonal Chums framelits, but you can use whatever snowflake you want. It just made it a little bit more Christmassy to me. So we are going to go ahead and add that. And I guess I need to use my glue again. I just put it away. So we're just going to add it to the center. And I'm going to grab a little rhinestone to add in the center. I'm using one of our larger rhinestones. Of course, you have to have a rhinestone. I don't know, I just love putting them on these snowflakes. Okay, so that is it for the top piece. So that is going to be our top. So let's go ahead and prepare our box. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to tell you what you're going to need for this box. So you do need a piece of 12 by 12. This is garden green. And then you're going to need a piece of real red. And your piece of real red is going to measure 8 1/16 by 8 1/16. Now for these boxes that fit together like this, you always have to have like a 1/16 inch so that it fits perfectly. And So let's go ahead and just start scoring these. They're going to be scored exactly the same, only different measurements. Okay, for this garden green, you are going to score it at 2 and 4, and you're going to do that on all 4 sides. This is what's going to make this box really sturdy. So you're going to just keep turning it and do it at 2 and 4. Make sure you got your score marks really straight, because it's important to have them straight, especially for a box like this. Alright, so I have it scored on all 4 sides. I don't know if you can see or not, but at 2 and 4. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our real red piece, and we are scoring this one at 1 and 2. And we're scoring this on all 4 sides at 1 and 2. Again at 1. I always struggle doing the 1 inch on this side, and 2. But I wanted to show you so you know. So we have that scored on all 4 sides at 1 and 2. Alright, now we're ready to cut it. Now I'm going to show you how I cut these out. There is 4 little squares here. You are going to cut out these 2. And then this little corner. So it looks like that, and it's an L shape, a backwards L. But then you're going to have to come in and cut in here to loosen that glue tab right there. You're going to do the same here. You're going to cut the backwards L out. That's the easiest way I think I know how to explain it to you. And then you are going to just cut into here. And there you have another flap. We're going to do that on all 4 of these sides. And loosen that, just like that. And then we're going to cut into here. Okay, so it's going to look like this. And the next thing I'm going to do, and this is kind of important, is just cut those little slivers out of all these pieces. Also this top right here, because it'll make this fold in so much better. So just cut your little V's out of each one. So it's going to make this little top part fold in a lot better. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. I don't know if any of you have made a box like this before. Okay, I think I got them all. So it is going to look just like that. It looks like a professional. I don't know if you've ever seen box templates, but like manufacturers' top box templates, they look like that. Anyway, so I don't know if I've ever told this before, because this is kind of important, and this is the side that I scored on. So you want to fold it into that score It just makes a really nice clean finish, and you don't see any of the fold marks. So we're going to sharpen all of these. Ready to go. So let's go ahead and cut. I'm going to just go through one of the corners with you on this one because it's cut the same as the top, only to speed this up just a little bit. These are just larger squares, so you're going to cut these two big ones off here. We're going to do the backwards L again. So those three are the big ones, and then you're going to cut into here. And I'm going to go ahead and take my little V out while I'm doing this. So we're going to do this on all of the four sides. I'm just going to speed it up so this video isn't an hour long. You can see now it looks just like the top, only larger. And I'm going to sharpen the score marks on this. Again, this is the side I scored on, so I'm going to fold it into that score. It looks exactly like the top, only small, bigger. So we're ready to put them all together. I'm going to use fast fuse. I did use my Tombow, but like I said, it ran out. It just gives you a little bit more working time, and it's a little bit easier because these boxes are a little bit different in putting it together. I'm going to put adhesive on all of these corners, all of the little glue tabs. You can use tear and tape also, or whatever strong adhesive you have. It needs to be really strong. This box is a really nice box. And then just bring up your sides and adhere those. This is the easiest way to get it really square for me, is just to look at it from the side. And now I'm just going to take the adhesive, and I'm going to put adhesive, this is a little bit difficult, all on these little flaps here, on all four of them. I hope my head's not getting in the way. Your fast fuse is fine for this. And then you're just going to fold these in. It makes a really, really nice box. You can put a heavier gift in this. So there's your bottom. We're going to put together the top in the exact same manner. We're going to put adhesive on all the corners, little flaps here. And we're going to put these, line these up. Make sure they're really square when you line these up. And if you didn't catch the measurements, I post all the measurements. I'm not even sure if I've been telling you all the measurements on there. There's a lot of pieces, but I post them on my blog every week when I do a video. You know what, I'm going to fold these in, the ones I adhered. I bet that'd be easier. Yeah. This way they're not getting in the way. I'm just having a hard time with this little one. And you're just pressing these all in, just like we did the big one. And so this box, this top's very sturdy too, so it makes for a great little top here. I didn't get that score mark really well. I don't know what I did there. Okay, and then the top will fit perfectly on there. kind of wrinkled that. That bums me, but it's okay. We're going to mat this piece. So the matting piece for this top part is going to be 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm going to adhere that. I'm going to use my snail for this. Come on, snail. Oh, of course, it's out. I have another one. I had 2 brand new ones, and I guess I used the heck out of that one. So we're going to, this is really bugging me that is a little bent there. I'll use my bone folder. There we go. That's much better. Oh, now it's going to stick to here. Oh my gosh. I should have just left it alone, right? Oh my goodness. Luckily it didn't stick all the way. Have any of you ever had... I feel like sometimes I have 4 thumbs or something. And things just don't work. Alright, so this is also Quilted Christmas. And then for the side matting on the green box, these pieces are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I should have matted those first, but of course, you know, I didn't. You don't even have to mat this bottom part. I just thought it was really pretty and it coordinated really, really good. That's one thing about this Quilted Christmas paper. I love it. It's a 6 by 6 stack, and it's one of my favorite out of all the holiday, except for Year of Cheer. I've been using the heck out of that one. I love that one too, but it's a little more glitzy. This is more homey to me. Okay, so there we go. Now let's put our top back on, and then we're gonna ready to adhere our little. And I'm going to use fast fuse for this because this is thicker. And we're going to just set that on the center. Just like that. And that's it. I know this video was a little long, but this box is so worth it. I love this box. Which one do you like better? I'm almost liking this one better with the green on the outside. Give me a comment and tell me which one you like better. Anyway, if you need any supplies for this, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com. And please subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and also click that little bell so you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. So that's it, everyone. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.